wonder why you do the things that you just don't want to do? You ever wonder why attempts to change just don't stick? Well, if so, you're not alone. We've all got quirks that show up in the most inopportune times, and usually they show up in really important meetings with other people. Underneath those behaviors are deep-seated stories that drive them. And when we're pressed for time or just plain stressed, we revert to what is most familiar, not necessarily what's most effective. We get triggered, and we inadvertently play age-old tapes. And we end up doing what we said we'd never do again. For some reason, we think declaring, "I won't do that again," is enough. But willpower alone isn't enough. So why doesn't our attempt to change stick? Well, in short, we haven't addressed the messages in our tapes. Tapes help us understand and respond to what's happening around us. Their messages motivate our behavior. If we're doing what we don't want to do, well, it's usually because unconscious messages about our identity and actions are getting triggered. So we end up lashing out in anger to a colleague's trivial remark, or we shut down in the presence of a domineering leader when it's our time to speak. Or maybe we become impulsive because we fear that someone will find out we've failed. Whatever the outcome, one thing is true. These unchecked tapes play messages that hinder our effectiveness and encourage dishonesty. Dishonesty with ourselves and with others. We call these tapes operative narratives. These narratives both narrate and direct choices that lie at deeper levels than superficial techniques can reach. So the next time you feel that unwanted behavior coming on, slow your mind and your actions down long enough to stop and listen to that tape. Listen to what it's telling you, what it's saying about you, about those around you, about the situation you're in and how you should respond. Because you either end up fearing it, avoiding it, or just flat out resenting it. There may be some truth to those messages, but more often than not, those messages aren't true anymore. If you can isolate the untrue aspects of those messages, you can begin to decode them and rewrite a new narrative. Don't settle for, "I can't believe I did that again. I don't think I'll ever change." Have the courage to face your tapes head on and begin rescripting a more effective outcome in honest you. Set the course for, "I knew I could do it. I believe you can."